Okay, so welcome to the DeepTech ACT, a closer look, interactive 30-minute session, which is meant to be short and sweet. And it's meant to introduce you with DeepTech ACT platform, providing you with a sneak peek of what we have inside the platform. So my name is Anya, I'll be your host for today, and I'm part of the Acceleration team. Talking about the team, here we are. We are basically representatives of research and development institutions, of accelerators, of SMEs. We are expert in innovation, in gender inclusion, and we come from different parts of Europe, from Italy, from France, from Austria, from Portugal, from Greece, from Romania, and we are here together to tackle one important mission, and that is to empower European DeepTech ecosystem. How we plan to do that? Well, basically, first of all, we want to connect DeepTech players in the system to collaborate among each other. So if you are a startup, an entrepreneur, accelerator, incubator, investor, venture capitalist, or any other player that I have might forgot, we are here to support you, to help you to collaborate with other players, and in that way to prosper in your business. Of course, we have a story, and our story started in September 2022. When this project has been founded and started to tackle this mission. Firstly, we as an expert in this industry, we thought it's a good idea to do a little research and of the industry itself and of the ecosystem, and to see what is there that is actually a problem. So basically, by implementing benchmarking tool, we concluded that there are four main challenges that innovation ecosystem reflecting on deep tech is actually encountering. The first one is operational capacity of the accelerators. So basically, accelerators don't have that much of operational capacity to run. Then we have a weak communication among accelerators in the industry, and as well as among the startups inside the industry. Then there is a really still a strong need for a deeper reform regarding gender equality. And finally, a need for a more stronger community among accelerators, incubators, startups, and in general, whole deep tech ecosystem. Then we said, okay, these are the challenges. What is the solution? To understand what is the solution, we organized Deep Tech Talks. Those are online roundtables. There were four of them, each one focused on a different geographical area of Europe. And we gathered experts as speakers, and we had an open discussion. And we asked them, okay, what's the solution? And they say, basically, they were all aligned that the solution is unified market. So we were, okay, now we know what are the challenges, what are the solutions, what we can do to, solve these problems. The first step that we did is we organized collab events, 4 online events for peer-to-peer networking between startups, accelerators, investors, and the fourth one was for all players. This was basically the opportunity for deep tech players to connect, to collaborate, even if they're in like different parts of Europe. Then we went step further. We organized a Grow program. Grow program was a really, really exciting 3-month exchange program where we had 10 deep tech startups that we selected, and they were kind of like going through acceleration accelerator, in which we as experts were there to support them, to guide them, to provide them different trainings, and basically we traveled with them across Europe so they can get familiar with other innovation ecosystems and see what are best practices in there. Basically, all of these actions that happened until M26 of the project led to the creation of Connect program, which gathers all of these resources, trainings, articles, online events, and that is available in the DeepTech Act, which is the topic of today. So as you can see, everything that we did so far is connected and everything is leading to DeepTech ACT. So I don't want to take any more time about this story of extraction. I want to invite you to scan this QR code as we are going directly to the ACT platform to see what we have there. I will give you a couple of seconds to scan the QR code if you want to, and then we can switch the screen. Okay. Do you still see my screen? Now on DeepTech Act?
Yes, we do.
Amazing. Thank you, Liv. So welcome to DeepTech Act. We are now inside the platform. This is actually, just minimize this thing on the screen that I have. This is actually, as you can see, my profile. So this might be a bit subjective, but I think it will give you a good overview of what you can do inside. Basically, DeepTech Act serves as a matchmaking platform as the first thing, but we have other things, some extra stuff inside that might be useful for you. So we have the matchmaking map, initiate library, and training. We can start with the most interesting thing, as we like to think, matchmaking map. So this map works basically like a Tinder for deep tech. Here you can see a huge map of Europe and the world, and these tiny dots are basically the people that are currently inside DeepTech platform, that are registered to the platform. Here on the side, you can see the best matches of my own, so because we are in my profile, and these matches are all above 50%, so the ones that I'm the most aligned with. We also have several features of the platform that you can see here. So the first one is that you can search whatever pops on your mind, for example, Italy, Portugal, or maybe startup, accelerator. So something that you want to pinpoint to, and the platform will give you information about it. Then here you have the option to see your best matches at this moment. Here you have the option to go deeper in your investigation. I will show you how. And here is basically maybe the best thing to start with when you're first entering the platform is basically a tutorial that will explain you everything that I'm explaining now. Okay, so it's important to let you know that this look and this information of the platform is given by the profile that you complete on your own. So the more complete your profile is, the more correct and more useful information will be for you. Let me show you what I mean. This, at the beginning of your profile settings, you have the basic account information. We recommend you to fulfill this information. Then about the profiles, here is where the things are getting to be interesting, because you can basically choose who are you, what's your main business core, what are you looking for, and some additional information. And this is actually where you should put a little bit of time to explain the platform. Okay, this is who I am, and this is what I'm looking for. So for example, as you can see, I put that I'm an entrepreneur as I have a consulting agency. I'm definitely, well, maybe we can change it. A startup, we can do like this. Well, I am an individual person. So you can basically go and see what is your business core. In my case, it's marketing. In your case, it might be something else. You can also put what are you looking for. So might be looking for small SMEs, for other startups, for company network, for EU projects and funds. You can play with this information and make it more precise, the better, basically. There is a bunch of stuff that you can put. Would you like to know more about? There is really a lot of information that will make your profile more complete, and in that way the information that platform gives you more truth. So once you have completed your profile, then you can go even deeper. So basically now, all based on this information that I provided to the platform, my current best matches are these two profiles. If I want to investigate more, I can click on them and see what they're up to. Or I can be even more precise. I can go to this filter and I can say, okay, I want to connect with somebody from Western Europe. I want them to be incubator or accelerator. I'm interested to see all of the expertise, so I will not click on that. And I'm not currently interested about any of the events. I'm just interested for somebody who's from Western Europe and it is an incubator or accelerator because I'm an entrepreneur. So I want to see what accelerators are there. And here, when you click apply, the platform is showing you who you can connect with. So we have Ali, we have Diane, we have Elena, we have Fanny, we have Frederick, we have Gilbert, we have Hannah. So basically all of these accounts are 70% matches and that are aligned with my needs. If I want to, I can go and see specifically for each profile, for example, Frederick, what Frederick is doing, where's he from, what is his user type, what is his business core, what describes Frederick, what Frederick is looking for. And based on this investigation, so I can do the same for Ali, for example. I can do the same for Deanne. And I can be like, okay, I investigated these people. I decided that, for example, Elena from Vienna is somebody that I would like to connect to. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow, for example. So I will put Elena as my favorite. Here is the list of additional tools that you can use for these purposes. For example, I already choose Fanny is my favorite, Frederick is my favorite, and now I added Elena is my favorite. So if I want to contact any of them, I can simply go here on their profile and see their email and send them an initial message. And who knows, maybe something interesting will come up from this collaboration. Also, what more you can do? You can also, here we don't have currently any events, but you can create events on the platform and people can align with you based on those events. For example, let me show you how you can do that. You can go to your profile and here you have events. I already created one event for the example, and this here status means that the platform is actually checking, is this event a proper event, no spam event? And if it is, the event will be approved and you will be able to connect via event. If you want to add event, you can do it on a very easy way. For example, doesn't matter. It can be online, or you can choose any geographical location. You can add the fee if you have it, and the website or registration website, for example, or informational website of the event, anything you like, and you can add the event. Okay, I didn't put something, the place. Let's make it online. Okay, And now the event will be added on your list in events, and platform will be checking if the event is a spam or not and accept it if it's not. I will delete this. This was just for the purpose of the example. Okay, guys, so far I said a lot of things. I want to check if everything is clear, or do you have any question or need any additional information about these features of the platform? I don't see your faces, so feel free to open your mic and talk. Nothing so far? I hope I was clear enough then. Okay, then we can go back to the homepage. We have something extra on the platform as well, as I mentioned at the beginning. We have Initiate Library. Initiate Library is basically a resource of bunch of articles for entrepreneurs, accelerators, investors, policymakers, and transversal category. But these articles are special and because they're written by the deep tech experts. So they're very, very much detailed and related to the deep tech industry. For example, if you're an entrepreneur and you're interested, can go here, and you're interested in building interpersonal skills in deep tech, or financial management, or marketing, sustainability, ethics, you can find any of the information that is related for the core business of of entrepreneur in deep tech via these articles. So we highly recommend to use this library as initial tool. That's why we call it initial library, before you go deep down in the further investigation of your potential collapse. The second thing, very important as well, is training sessions. We have 3 online training sessions that you can start and do on your own pace without rush. There is also a plenty of materials here that are useful for any startup, accelerator, entrepreneur, specifically when starting their journey in the deep tech. For example, this first track is about expansion and access to market. We have 4 modules, and in each module, you have a specific explanation of the context, of the challenge, of the instructions. You have references, and you have the documents that you can download and actually use them in practice. The same situation is for other tracks. For example, sustainability and inclusive innovation. We also have modules here. Let's, for example, go to module 4. And you have the same structure: the contest, the challenge, instructions, references, and also documents to download. These tracks, these modules, these training tutorials were actually used by those selected deep tech startups in the Grow program. So they were used in practice, and they proved to be very, very good for startups there that are starting their journey. Okay, do you have maybe questions now? I tried to be short and precise, but maybe I missed something that you would like to see or find out. Okay, not, then I can switch my screen and I can maybe invite you one more time to scan the QR code to investigate the DeepTech Act on your own, because for you, the platform will probably look differently because you have different needs, different vision, and you're maybe not an entrepreneur. Maybe you will choose some different type of the profile. So I highly encourage you to scan the QR code to register and to try it on your own. It's free and it can be only useful. And I would like to conclude, if there is no more questions, that you're one espresso away from finding your best tech match in Europe and beyond. If you have no more questions, we can close the session. I will wait a couple more seconds. Okay. If no questions, thank you very much for joining us. I hope it was short and it was useful and that we didn't lose a lot of your time. And I wish you have a great rest of the day. Thank you very much for joining us.